sit tall on your mat. We're going to use our 360 diaphragmatic breath throughout the entire class. So inhale, 360 degrees, expanding through your ribs. And then exhale, pull your baby in, shrinking your belly as you pull your baby to your spine. One more time. Keeping your shoulders relaxed. Exhale. Good. Let's bring our hands to our knees, and on an exhale, you can round out through your spine, tucking your chin. And inhale, look up. Moving back and forth with your breath. Good. Let's reach up and over with one arm, ballooning out through your side body, making room for your baby under your ribs. We can take a couple of arm circles here. Switching to the other side. Arm circles. Good, we can roll our shoulders. Let's go the other way. Good, release. We can come to all fours. Let's take some big hip circles here, releasing any tension. We can go the other way. Good. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're going to take some pelvic tilts here. So on an exhale, you can tuck your tailbone under, posterior tilt. And then inhale, keeping your baby pulled in, not just letting your baby flop out, anterior tilt. Good. Move in with your breath. Good. Now we can use the rest of the spine and cat and cow. Then let's come back to a neutral spine. I'm going to turn it to face you. Let's take one foot out to the side, and then you can tuck your back toe to protect your knee. And let's rock back and forth here.
Sorry, I'm vlogging today.
Good, we can come up onto our knee and let's reach up and over. You can drop your hip here.
Ooh.
Exhale, engage, pull your baby in to come up. Let's switch to the other side.
Ooh, this feels nice.
Coming up onto your knee again, reaching up and over. Good. Exhale, engage to come up. Let's come onto your knees again. If your knees are bothering you, you can always fold up your mat or put a little pillow under your knees. Let's bring one leg forward for a lunge, and you can start rocking here.
Oh. Oh.
Let's shift our weight forward. Back knee presses into the mat. You don't want to stretch too deeply during pregnancy. You can either stay tall here, or you can come down, bringing your hands to the mat, or you can put a block underneath your hands.
Ooh.
Feel free to stay here, or alternatively, you could bend your back leg
what the hell?
for a nice quad stretch.
How did
So
she
wherever
do
you
that?
are.
Oh, I can't do that, honey.
If you've got your back foot up, you can release it down. Let's shift out of our lunge, flexing your front foot here. And we can find a little bit of movement here in your hamstring stretch.
Oh,
You can move
I
your
ain't got
leg
no
back and
balance.
forth, your hips.
Oh. Oh.
And let's come up. We can switch to the other side. Coming into your lunge, rocking here. And let's find our position, either staying tall here, coming down, or alternatively bending your back
We're
knee.
getting it in, you guys. What?
Beautiful release if you've got your back foot. Let's come into our hamstring stretch. Again, just gently stretching here with your extra elastin on board. You don't want to overstretch. Finding any movement that feels good here.
Oh.
Let's come out of the pose. We're going to move into thread the needle, so we can come on all fours here. And we take one hand up behind your ear, and let's open up through your thoracic spine, and then thread your arm through, coming down onto the side of your head, or you could put a pillow under your head and shoulder if that feels better. Let's take a couple of breaths here. One breath that can be helpful during early labor is breathing in for 4 and out for 6. So we can breathe in through our nose for 4
What is she doing?
and breathe out through your mouth for 6.
I'm just gonna skip this one, guys. She don't even know what she's
Out
doing.
for 6. Good, let's press into our hand in front of our face. Coming back up, we can switch to the other side. Opening up and threading your arm through. We can try our breath on this side again, breathing in for 4 through your nose. Out for 6. In for 4. Out for 6.
My arm's starting to hurt, honey.
Good, coming back to all fours. And then we can swing around. Let's come onto our glutes again. And so we're coming to a butterfly stretch here. You can let your knees flop out. If this feels too intense, you can also put blocks or Pilates ball or blankets under your knees. Let's sit tall and hinge forward. If it feels good, you can also massage your inner thighs with your elbow. Focus on releasing through your pelvic floor, releasing through your adductors or your inner thighs. We can do the other side. Good, let's sit tall, take a breath here. Fully relax. So alternative to stay here in butterfly, or if deep squat feels good to you, you can either come onto your feet here into your deep squat. If your heels pop off, that's okay. You can support them with toilet paper rolls or a towel or a blanket. Or alternatively, you can support yourself and sit on a block. So wherever you are, let's breathe.
This is a different video than I usually do.
Beautiful, and we can take a quick sip of water. So removing your block if you've got a block, shifting your weight forward, or you can come up through standing.
Munchkin is leading the way for the next generation. See your breast milk flow while nursing for the first time. Flow Nipple Shield by Munchkin. Not just ahead of the curve. We are the curve.
10 years ago, we set out to end.
10 more minutes.
Let's come up to standing for some strengthening. We can take our feet wide apart. We're going to lunge to the side, keeping our lower back lengthened, not rounding out at all. Coming back up to center. Let's do one more on each side. Good. Let's turn our toes out now, 45-degree angle from the tops of your legs. Let's come down into a sumo squat. Hands can go up on your shoulders. Let's take a breath here. Exhale, pull your baby in, and then we're going to move our hips side to side. This looks a little funny, but it's good. Now let's go forward and back. Good, hip circles. Let's go the other way. Good, release out, let's shake it out. Let's take a quad stretch here, lining your knees up if you want to hold onto a wall or a chair. Good, release, other side. Release. So two options here. We can either hold a squat, or if you have a wall, you could do it on a wall, or you could even put the ball behind you. So moving into your squat or your wall squat. Going back to your breaths, big inhale, 360 degrees. Exhale, pull your baby in.
Oh, Lord.
One more breath here. Good, we can come up, shake it out. Let's do one more of those. Deep breaths using your core. Amazing job coming out. We're going to do some hinges forward to strengthen our posterior chain. Let's bring our hands up behind our ears, and we're going to have a deep bend in our knees as we move our glutes as if there's a wall behind us, trying to tap the wall behind us with our glutes, and then coming back up again. So hinging, not rounding it at all. Using your glutes to come back up.
This feels good on my lower back, y'all. Feels super good on my lower back.
Good. Next, we're going to lift our hands up, and on an exhale, you lift your knee, pull your baby in. Your stomach should shrink as you pull your baby to spine. Inhale up, switching sides. Last one. Amazing. We come down onto the mat. And let's bring our legs out to the side. It doesn't have to be too far apart, just far enough to feel a gentle stretch. You can give yourself a little bit of a boost here. We can reach up and over, stretching to one side. Exhale, moving back and forth. Coming back onto all fours. Moving into cat and cow again. Exhale, rounding out. Good. Inhale, tipping your tailbone and head up. Coming back to a neutral spine. This time we're going to pretend we have a pencil coming out of our tailbone, and we're going to draw circles on the wall behind us. Good, let's go the other way. Coming back to a neutral spine. If you do not have a birth ball, you can stay on all fours here, or if you have your birth ball, you can go ahead and grab it now. We're going to lean over the ball, and we're going to work on our internal rotation. So we're going to pick up our ankles and move them out, coming back in again. Good. So internal rotation is helpful for the pushing phase of labor. When we use our internal rotation, it opens the outlet of our pelvis. So if you were going to put little stickers on the bottom of your sit bones, as you move into your internal rotation, you can see the stickers move out and the outlet is opening. So if you're on all fours or over a ball, this is helpful for pushing. Or if you're on your side, you can still prop up your ankle over a peanut ball to still use internal rotation. Good, we can release here. We can practice our J breath for when we're in labor. So you're going to inhale in, expanding through your ribs, and on your exhale, you're going to imagine your breath going down and out in the shape of a J. A big inhale, and down and out. Inhale, down and out. You can also use the vocalization. So often mothers find it helpful to use a vowel sound like on their exhale, or it could be ooh or ee. Ooh. It may also seem a little bit grunty or guttural if your body is trying to push. So if you have sort of that guttural, grunty sound, that's okay too. Inhale. It may be a little bit choppy as your uterus and your body is pushing. But if you are letting out a little bit of air, that's protecting your perineum tissue from tearing rather than holding your breath and curling around and pushing can add increased pressure and increased risk of tearing. Let's do one more child's pose before we finish up. You can either do it over top of your ball, bringing your knees apart and stretching here, or if you don't have a ball, then you're doing a regular child's pose on the mat. Big inhale in, especially into your side and back ribs. And sigh out, releasing tension, especially through your jaw, your pelvic floor. Good. And if you've got your ball, you can roll your ball in. You did an amazing job today. I hope that your body is feeling good too, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2.
Limu Limo at your service. Here to help you save honey.
Move.
You don't want to overstretch. Finding any movement that feels good here. Elbows to your mouth for 6.
You wore out, Bim Bim. I'm trying to give you a massage. Oh, sorry. Didn't know I was on your tail. Relax for your massage or you're not getting no more. Relax. You'll have to massage your cats and love them. All done. Do you feel refreshed? You need some more? Ooh, I see his balls. I just was trying to see, Biddy. Let me see. Let me see the bangs. Let me see them things. 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 All right, y'all. Now we're finna clean the kitchen. All right. What's up, Bim Bim? How you feeling?